Hello, I'm Keith George, and this is my personal intro for my ePortfolio. A little bit about myself. I've been married to my beautiful wife, Lindsay, for 9 years this December. We've got two beautiful little girls, Aspen, who is 5, and Indy, who is 3. And then we're expecting our third this March. So I'll have 3 little girls running around. Some things I enjoy, obviously spending time with my family. I don't want to lose sight of the things that are important to me, so I need to make sure that I continue to dedicate time to my family. We enjoy being outside. We live out in the country, so we have chickens. We've got some cattle around. Um, the girls' grandparents have ponies for them to go over and see, and so we just love being outdoors. I also enjoy playing guitar. I play guitar for my church's worship team, and then I also enjoy construction and building. I worked construction through high school and college, and then I was able to use those skills to build our house that we live in today. When we find the time, we enjoy escaping to Colorado and enjoying the mountains. A little bit about my educational background. I first began my college endeavor at Cowley County Community College, where I obtained my associate's in science. I then went on to Wichita State University, where I got my teaching certificate for middle school math and science. And now I'm here at Fort Hays State University pursuing my educational leadership master's degree. When I first obtained my teaching license, I began my career at Rose Hill Middle School, where the first year there I taught 8th grade science, algebra, and pre-algebra. And then for the next 2 years after that, I taught 8th grade science. An opportunity then opened up at my hometown of Belle Plaine, so I pursued a science position there, and I taught there for 1 year. It just didn't fit well with me, and then luckily my position that I left at Rose Hill opened up, and so I went right back to exactly where I left and picked up from there. So altogether, I taught 8th grade science for 6 years at Rose Hill Middle School and 1 year at Belle Plaine Middle School. And then this year I've began a new adventure. I'm the assistant principal and athletic director at Rose Hill Middle School, and it's been quite the endeavor so far. It's amazing what all goes on in the office that as a teacher you're kind of oblivious to. I mean, I admit for myself anyways. Um, some personal goals I have for myself. That I'm not going to lie, that was kind of difficult to nail down and identify some personal goals for myself. But I again, like I stated earlier, I don't want to lose sight of what's important to me. So my goal in the next 1 to 5 years would be to continue to dedicate time to my family, make sure um, you know I'm, I'm not getting too caught up in work and staying too busy that I'm not dedicating that time to my family. 6 to 10 years, I want to continue to grow in my faith and help nurture my children's faith as well. And then beyond 10 years, me and my wife have talked about becoming foster parents and maybe eventually adopting as our children get a little older. And then, of course, pay off our mortgage. That would be a great goal. Some professional goals I have: 1 to 5 years, complete my master's degree in educational leadership and pursue a position as an administrator. Um, that one has kind of happened. I mean, I haven't actually got my master's yet, but I'm acting as the assistant principal athletic director currently. 6 to 10 years from now, become head principal who is consistent and fair and develop a positive school culture. And then beyond 10 years, as an administrator, continue to foster the growing school community relationships. Why I chose to pursue my master's from Fort Hays State University, there was a couple of reasons. For one, I've always heard good things about Fort Hays's educational program. Initially, I almost went to Fort Hays to get my initial teaching license. So I've always heard good things. It's got a good reputation. And bottom line is the online program was just ideal for me. I didn't want to have to spend the evenings away from my kids. and my family. So being able to work at home has been the main factor there, and the cost was reasonable. Um, my initial expectations for the program, to be honest with you, after being out of college for 7 years, I was nervous getting back into higher level education courses. So I was nervous getting into it, but then I soon realized that the instructors that are in place in the program are here to help us, and they are very understanding and easy to work with. And so that has made this program exceptional. So this program and its instructors have exceeded my expectations. I plan to be finished this December. I'm currently in my last class, educational research, and then I've got my ePortfolio. Um, Thank you.